Back on the road again to another random destination just because. Not everything went as planned, but hey, it was a great day in a new location. Huntsville, Alabama. Hey everybody. We are on the road again. This time we are in Huntsville, Alabama. Why? I don't know. Seemed like a cool place to go. Never been here. Whoa, what do we got going on down here? Looks like a pretty park, which we're gonna have to check out. So we're here in the center of town, I think. There's the courthouse. Madison County Courthouse. Now, one of the things that brought me here was NASA has a museum here, and the space camp is here. So, oh wow, look at that. Big Spring Park. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down there. Anyways, sidetrack. That's one of the reasons I came down here. And plus, never ever been here. I don't know what's around aside from the NASA thing. So I'm kind of lost because we don't know where to go. There's a bunch of little shops and stuff, which seems typical of the historic downtown areas. We're definitely going to go down there. I just want to walk this square around the courthouse first. Let's see what we got. Yeah, pretty neat. Looks like we got a little pizza place over there. Now we got a sign over here that says Twickenham Historic District, Old Town Historic District, which is the other way, and 5 Points Historic District, which is also going down that way. Look at the steeple of whatever church that is right there. The first observation right off the bat, especially when compared to Asheville, is how quiet. Asheville was hopping. I mean, Asheville was happening. And we are just the opposite here. Of course, granted, there's no music fest happening like what was happening in Asheville at the time. So, and well, Asheville was a Sunday too. It's a Sunday, so but I mean, so far it's really nice looking. Okay, there's the sign that says Twickenham Historic District. I'm really not going to go that far down there. I don't want to get too far away from the center of town. But I do want to see this, the full scope of this church here. Because sometimes churches just have wild and amazing architecture. So that's what I'm coming to see. I don't know what kind of church it is. But I'm going to pop over and look. Oh, it's the Episcopal Church of the Nativity. Whatever that means. I do want to check it out. Look at the garden right there in the center. And check out the fence. It's pretty cool. Look at the glass work. The National Historic Landmark. Trying to see when it was built. Doesn't say on that. Oh, here we go. Church of the Nativity. We got a sign over. Oh wow. There's more to it. Okay. Church of the Nativity congregation was organized December 17th, 1842. This is not the original structure. Original brick church, erected in 1847, stood east of this present structure. Present church building, outstanding example of Gothic revival. That's why I like it so much. It's got that Gothic feel to it. 1859. So this place has been here since 1859. Almost 200 years. That is so cool though. Okay, well, we're gonna make our way down to that park. It says you can go in there. I kind of wanna. Let's see what it looks like in there. But not gonna. Okay, we're gonna go to the park. Be back. Okay, this structure caught my attention. The Clay building. Clement Comer Clay was a young lawyer when he traveled to Huntsville in 1811. Applied himself as a civic leader. Led to the committee that drafted the state's first constitution. This building was used for his law practice and Madison County's first post office. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And we got this here, which let's see. Here on July 5th, 1819, 44 delegates from 22 counties. And that Clement Clay dude. Site of Alabama's first constitutional convention. Some sort of park over here. Constitutional Hall. I really don't know what this is. Here's the Constitution of Alabama. Alabama Constitutional Historic Park and Museum. And of course it's closed on Sunday. Check out that house right there. Boom. Anyway, apparently these are all structures for that Constitution Hall Historic Park. I hope you can walk in it. The Boardman Building, one of the earliest frontier newspapers. The Alabama Republicans printed in this site. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Living History Lab, which of course we can't go see because it's closed. Slave quarters. Necessary house. Necessary for what? I wonder if that was like what they call an early restroom. I mean, restroom's pretty necessary. Okay. We're gonna move on and head down to that river park thing that we were originally going to. Be back. Look at that big place. City Hall right there. That's huge. Of course, I think I read that Huntsville is Alabama's biggest, or one of, I don't know, it's like 200 and something thousand people live here. I don't know much about Alabama. So far, this is the longest I've ever been in Alabama. Okay, so we're heading down to their version of Central Park, which is down over there. Looks like they're doing some construction work too. But we'll be back when we get there. Okay, we're right off the courthouse entrance, which is up there. It's the courthouse. And it's like a little river walk. Look, we got duckies. Oh, pretty cool. Hey, look at the size of those fish in here. Like carp. Huntsville, the Rocket City. For NASA's, wherever it is.
And they got some goldfishes. It's pretty cool. The northern terminus of the Indian Creek Canal, first canal in Alabama. Incorporated in 1820, completed in 1831. The canal was constructed for the Tennessee River to facilitate transportation of cotton to market. Interesting. So this goes to the Tennessee River. Very interesting. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, here's the pond at the center of this. It's a big river park. Something's going on over there. We're gonna make our way over there. And the ducks everywhere. Oh yeah, there we go. The Huntsville Museum of Art. I wonder if that's open. What do we got over here? Oh, it's a parking thingy there. Don't know what that is. Looks like some type of hotel. Don't know what that is. Just says Triad Properties on it. Props Arena. Probably where they have concerts and stuff. This is a neat little center of town park. Okay, let's be back. Dang! There's so many fish right here. They're pushing each other out of the water. Be back. So that's gonna be the Cynthia Joyner Jazz in the Park. Apparently they're setting that up for, I'm gonna assume later today. Looks like the band is practicing. I don't think that's something we're going to stick around for.
I couldn't help but notice the stark contrast between Asheville, our last trip, and here. Somehow, we managed to visit each location during a music festival, yet the vibes couldn't have been more stark. Asheville was alive and energetic, while here in Huntsville, very little was happening. Yes, this center of town park was cool, but the difference in vibe was startling. I was totally caught off guard by this.
That's kind of crazy. I don't know how far I want to take this. But I do want to kind of glance at this Museum of Art. Be back. Okay, so we came in the Huntsville Museum of Art. And we're checking it out. On the American side first. Wasn't that expensive? I think it was like $12. Look at this one. Red Hair Beauty. I've seen this one before. That's pretty neat. Henry Tanner. Gustav Simeotti. Simeotti. With no N. Excuse me. Landscapes is what I like to do. Hey, I wonder if there's any Bob Rosses in here. That's pretty neat. Sheesh. It's a big canvas. That must have took him a minute. I am far from any type of art expert, but I do love to paint. I just never have time to paint as much as I'd like to. However, I very much enjoy admiring other artists' paintings. Mainly, I use them as inspiration because all the people who painted these paintings are much better than me, and it drives me to get better. All I need is about a 72-hour day, and maybe I could get some crap done. Anyway, the paintings here in this museum are just amazing. And, best yet, very few people are here with us. Bonus! Spray paint, paint markers. Oh, this isn't even that old. This guy's still alive. That's pretty cool. Now, anything to modernism. Grandma Moses. Seen that one before too. Hey, John Brown. Dude that tried to lead the uprising in Harper's Ferry. George Bellows, I've heard of him. Wow.
Be back. Okay, I had to bring you back to show you this one. Look at that. Antoine Ponchi, 1872 to 1933. So he's a French painter, trained in the tradition of French Impressionism. That is, love that painting. Look at that. There's another painting by the same guy. And another one. That's amazing. Okay, be back. When I first came around this corner here, and saw that, I thought that was a photograph. But it's not, it's an oil painting by John Cleveland. Stunning. And this one over here, from back there, I thought was a photograph as well. Another oil painting. Man, it's just crazy. Look at this one. It's another oil painting. But that one and in the cypress one, both found. I could have sworn they were photographs, especially that one. Okay, be back. Okay, I had to bring you back again. That is also an oil painting. That is insane. David Parrish. Many of the paintings in this museum are beyond amazing. I can only dream to be able to paint like some of these highly talented painters. We took our time enjoying the peacefulness of the gallery despite the sounds of the music festival outside. For the price, I think a visit to the art museum is more than worth it. I thoroughly enjoyed our visit here. They have other things like kids' art classes available, which, being a Sunday, were all closed, but they are here during the week. All in all, the Huntsville Art Museum was the highlight of our visit in downtown Huntsville. Pastel on paper. Look at the wrinkles in the cloth and the different shades. It makes it look ruffled up. The blemishes on the fruit. Graphite on paper. Basically a pencil. It's a drawing. Okay, so we got a Journey Through Time exhibit. Modern art. Photography. It's
some old cameras. French Impressionism. There's Van Gogh. I would have been disappointed if there wasn't at least one Van Gogh in here. Here's Monet, there's Renoir. Oh, look at that. That's a Monet. Raphael. Most popular high Renaissance artist. Jesus and his disciples. Of course, if you've read the Da Vinci Code, that's really Mary Magdalene right there. Greece. It was Egypt. Here's Homer. Mesopotamia. Here's China. Be back. Check this sidewalk out. Right across from the courthouse. Got these little shops or little restaurants and pubs. And lawyers' offices. The Poppy in Parliament. With a red TARDIS. Pretty cool. Ah, closed. Want some Jimmy John's? What's going on up here? Anyways, we're making our way back to the car. We're pretty well done with the downtown of Huntsville. This little spot right here sounds like Nashville. Anyway, here's our parking garage. Go out to the car. And that's gonna do it with our little tour of the town. Next will be the Rocket City. See y'all later.
Unforeseen circumstances forced us to return to Tennessee not long after I finished this video, so we never made it to the NASA Museum, which was really a disappointment, but I will come back someday to see it. In the meantime, we hope you enjoy our walk of Huntsville and the Art Museum, and we wish you and yours health and happiness, and we'll see y'all in our next adventure.